Virginia. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the ECU Pirates and the Old Dominion Monarchs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Well, guys, speaking to East Carolina head coach pregame, he has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Monarchs ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the first. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Looking downfield, it's Burke. Throws it deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. Let's talk for a second about East Carolina. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a three-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time, they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback extends the play. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Picked off. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands.
Break. Check. 95-96 bridge. 95-96 bridge. Liz, down, ready. Line 14. Line 14. Go.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Harris. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Ready. Blue 85. Sweet.
looking for a man. It's Potter. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He wants to change this route.
Squid. Hydro. Ready, go.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
They'll move the wide receiver.
Level. Ready, go.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. This time it's complete. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Snagged out of the air. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Under. Play. Ready, go.
Back to throw, it's Potter. Back's got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Ready. Check. Where did he go?
Barrels ahead. Looking for the end zone. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Monarchs.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They marched 56 yards to the end zone and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Pirates will get things started here on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Ready. Wide, 3.
To throw, it's Burke. Bringing the heat. a sack.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Pirates trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Nice job, offensive line. Really good. On the last play, you gave up a sack. 2nd and long, obvious passing situation. D linemen pinning their ears back. But this time, you hold your ground. You give your quarterback an opportunity to stay comfortably in the pocket, find the open player. You don't get it all back. It's not a first down, but you got most of it back, set up 3rd and manageable.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
Hey, check it. Check. Go!
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roach. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Looking to throw, it's Potter. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Goes high to pull it in. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And they come up with an explosive play there. The quarterback had exactly what he wanted. Man coverage, safety in the middle of the field, so he throws the go route to the outside, finds his best one-on-one matchup. And how about the speed and the ability to track that football and give this offense a jolt?
They're looking to pass from the red zone. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Old Dominion. And they take it in for 6 more points. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. The run inside. It's Allen.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Burton. Escapes the pressure to his right. Going to try to get it himself. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Ready. Go, go.
Hard running there. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
And the Pirates have their offense in high gear.
Here we go. Where did he go?
The run from the shotgun. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball.
Makes a catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
The Pirates line it up with a 1st and goal. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And right down the middle. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Back 14. Back 14. Go!
To the air, it's Potter. Fires to the right. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Making side adjustments here.
Hey, move. Let it go.
To the air on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man to the left. Goes down immediately, but that's just what they needed. It'll be a 1st down. We've come to the end of the period. Old Dominion has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the catch. It's Walters. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Intercepted. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. At the 20. busts through behind his pad. Touchdown, Pirates! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the point after is good. Looking for blockers. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So Old Dominion's offense hopes this drive holds some promise. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously,
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
how many ways can I get into my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space. Good things will happen.
Dropping back, it's Potter. Fires one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's caught. It's Johnson. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. That one comes out hot down the right side. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, ODU.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down.
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Wants to throw. It's Burke. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it along the sideline. Out of trouble just like that from deep in his own end. Into plus territory. They mark it at the 49.
Well, it's the first play of the drive, and they're backed up, but you're seeing the confidence this coaching staff has in their quarterback and their skill players because they are taking a shot. Great release off the line of scrimmage, tremendous speed, nice catch. All of a sudden, they're in great field position.
To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And the Pirates in a good spot here with second and short. Running inside. It's Allen. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
You could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Here we go. Go, go.
Looking to throw on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Pirates pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air, it's Burke. Here comes the heat. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, ECU. Along the sideline, got it in the end zone.
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the third game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
And he makes the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Agnew. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Running behind that left side. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go right back to him. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. With the draw, it's Roach. There's a little room there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Beautiful play call offensively at the perfect time. In that situation, the defense obviously expecting pass, so they sneak the draw in and gash the defense.
And the Monarchs will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Potter. Unloads to the wideout. That's reeled in, it's Harris. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Quarterback making adjustments.
Booster, booster. Sweep, sweep. Ready, go.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Looking to get it in. They will score! Touchdown, Monarchs!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Pirates racing to the line in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Allen. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Burke. Under fire. Finds his tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This feels like 4 down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Just going to keep it after the snap. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pressure coming, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense picks it up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Monarchs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to pass. It's Potter. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And those are the ones you just want to pull it back in as soon as you throw it as a quarterback, because you know he was open, I had him, I just put too much underneath it and missed out on a big play.
The run inside. It's Allen. Steps his way to a little bit of a pickup, not enough for the first down as the clock continues to move here late in the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Georgia taking on the Arkansas Razorbacks. And it's Georgia looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and
there he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. He might want another play. Right back to the well. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room, it's Burnett. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Monarchs need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. There's some room. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
Yeah, and how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick, and not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Back to pass. It's Potter. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Now the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And defensive coaches talk about it all the time, winning 1st down. And what that does for a defense, they win 1st down, they force 2nd and long, they're ready for it. Nice job rushing the passer, getting the sack, and now putting them in an even more predictable situation, 3rd and forever. Great job by this defense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Handoff to the single running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. The corners are walked up tight. Looking for space, it's Allen. Knocked down for the tackle.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there. Now it's fourth down.
Not willing to try that 55-yard field goal. They'll try to move the chains on fourth and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on fourth down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Gives it on the option. And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Motion from the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Potter. A little screen to the running back. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Old Dominion. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He gets a block. Goes out of bounds at the 44, but sets his team up with a terrific return. Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip. And they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
They'll try to pick up this 3rd down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Still running at the 40. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run. Now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, East Carolina. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The extra point here would tie the game. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's James. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to the ground with the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Monarchs want to move quickly. Back to throw, it's Potter. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
And the Monarchs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
I love this quarterback because he has a lot of confidence in his own ability, but on that last 2nd down, he's got to throw that football away and live to play another down. Taking a huge sack, now sits up 3rd in California. There are not a lot of plays in the playbook designed to keep this drive alive at this point.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down.
Here we go. Ready. Shift.
Single back formation, and they give it to it.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Burke. Lets it fly deep downfield. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's brought down, couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. The Monarchs are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Runs through a tackle. Finding some room. He's at the 50. At the 30. Inside the touchdown, ODU. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And they finish it off with an electrifying 77-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Pirates will get things started here on offense. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking downfield, it's Burke. Quickly to the tight end. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Throwing right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. Taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Running inside. It's Allen. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Wide open, he makes the catch. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Back to pass on second down. Looking for a deep man. Got it down the field. Touchdown Pirates. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down one late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for two? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Break. Good 6-9-2. Lock check. Down, ready. Blue 85. Blue 85. Under. Go, go.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
I get it. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. First and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's fourth and goal. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. No field goal attempt here. They'll try to break the tie here in the fourth with a touchdown. A designed run for the quarterback. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that fourth down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that fourth down.
From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. Makes the grab down the middle.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
And they can't make the connection.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Potter. Hauls it in. They'll get him stopped at the 18, and this offense creates a little space with the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
They get a huge play offensively, and now in this 2-minute situation, you got to think about clock management, right? When are we spiking the ball? We got to be throwing to the sidelines, get guys out of bounds, save some clock. We're trailing, but we've got a chance to win. We just got to be smart with the clock management.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Looking deep down the right side. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Guys, I can't believe this. They must not trust their defense at all. They're leaving the offense out there, and they're going to go for it here. You want to talk about a high-risk decision. Wants to adjust the pattern. Got to have it here on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Man, those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Quarterback keeper. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And as a defense, you're playing so aggressive, just trying to get downhill. And how about the running back? Runs it and gets a little bit to the right. So now they're on the right hash. So maybe the kicker likes it from that area. But this offense doing everything they can to set up for the game-winning field goal.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese? Making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse. Just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.